Welcome back, Elder Panthers, to the Panther Pigskin preview. This is week 12. I'm Aiden McKenna.
I'm Mason Chumley.
I'm Jackson Ruth.
I'm Alex Dugan.
So we made predictions last week about who would win the games. Who did win those games? Alex Dugan, do you remember?
Dakota East. They played at Oak Hills. Great game. Dakota East came out on top. Now they will play St. X, I believe, at St. X. That'll be a good game. Then Dakota West played Hamilton. Yep. And then you get the other games, Ruth.
Fairfield played Mason, as we all know, and Fairfield won in a shootout.
Winwoods,
Little Miami.
Yep.
Winwoods took care of business.
Right.
And then Princeton and...
Nope, they didn't play.
Yeah, they didn't play. They had a bye. Yep, you're right.
But Woods will go on to play Princeton.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
This week.
winner of that will play our game against Fairfield.
There was a lot of points and little defense in these games.
Yes, there was. I know Friday, the Oak Hills East game was, 59 or something
It's
like
like
that?
59 to like
37 or something crazy like that, yeah.
Fairfield Mason.
yeah.
That was like,
Yeah.
48 to 39?
There was like
46-41, actually.
and there was like
Oh, sorry.
a total of like 40 points scored in like the first quarter.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
That's crazy.
very little defense going on.
Bit of a comeback for Mason, though, so, because I know Fairfield went up 21-0 or 21-7 or something like that, and they came back and after half they kind of just turned on the Jets and everybody was just scoring left and right.
Yeah. All right. Now, I mean, that's it. Now we go on to this week against Fairfield. What are your thoughts?
I think Fairfield's a pretty good team. Been watching film from the last few weeks. It's kind of weird. This Gabe Ross, new kind of running back. I think he plays defense, number 4.
Yeah.
Played last week, had a couple carries and 200 yards rushing, and that's kind of the first time he's been on offense all season long. So he's a guy to look out for. And another thing is their speed. Might be one of the fastest teams we've played all year. They have big play capability every single play. So just got to be able to limit those and do what we do. Tackle. They break a lot of tackles and be disciplined. They kind of have a tendency of getting a lot of personal fouls. So we just got to stay in our lane and do what we do.
Yeah, kind of like you mentioned about Gabe Ross. He's a pretty good player. He's probably their best player on the defensive side of the ball. And then they got some solid outside linebackers and a pretty decent secondary. And, we scrimmaged them before the season, so they know a little about us. We know a little bit about them, so it's going to be cool to see what happens. I think we're going to get a lot of junk this week. I think they're going to switch coverages up a lot, switch defensive fronts up a lot, so we just got to be ready to handle that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because their head coach is the brother of our defensive coordinator, so I know they've had a little animosity at the dinner tables and whatnot, talking a little smack. So it's going to be fun. But like Dugan said, they got big play capabilities. They like to put number 1, Kayvon Burns, I believe it is, on the backside, like throw the ball up to him, fades. They got a shifty quarterback, likes to run. But one thing they like to run it down our throat. But you know what? We can really expect anything. They don't really got much to lose. So we got to expect the unexpected, like trick plays and whatnot. So we got to stay on top of our game every play.
In the front 7, their defense line, they're solid. They're not the best we've seen, but their linebackers run around. They make tackles if you don't block them, and they can hit. So if we just get a hat on the hat, we can have big success in the run game.
I think a key for us coming out of the bye week, Coach Payton kind of gave us a talk last night or yesterday after practice, just coming out strong. I think if we can get out to a hot start like we have ever since like St. X, we've come out and kind of bullied teams right off the bat. We got to be able to do that with them and kind of kill their hope, not give them any energy. And I think that's like the biggest part for me is just coming out and giving them our all and not giving them much hope.
Yeah, they say a bye week, it can be a blessing or it can be a curse. But I think we've taken care of business last week when we didn't have a game, and then we've had a good week this week. So I think we should come out, bodies a little more fresh than they have been. People who are banged up, they've been resting a little bit, able to get some minor injuries fixed up a little bit. So I think it should be good for us to come out and see what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think all of us have kind of that will like they want to play every week, and I know I'm urgent just to get to Friday, and I'm sure all you guys are. So I mean that bye week, like it's not like a week we just take off and we want to, we love bye weeks. No, I don't really love bye weeks. I want to play every week. You know what I mean? But it's good for us to stay healthy, and we got the type of team to not let a bye week, ruin us. We got a type of team to make the bye week make us better. And but yeah, so I think the bye week's going to help us a lot in a sense and make us healthy so that we're at 100% come Friday.
I'm excited for this playoff environment at the pit. I'm hoping the fans show out. I mean, the students don't have to pay for tickets, so the section should theoretically be large.
One thing I want to point out: rain. It's supposed to rain Friday night.
Haven't played in the rain yet.
Have not played in any kind of bad condition yet. So they're a very run-heavy first team. So I believe
so are
in
the Panthers.
Yeah, so
if they need to.
but I believe in our quarterback to be able to get through the rain. I don't know how much it really affects them, but just a problem to point out.
So now on to the question of the day. What is the most recent film you've watched?
Last night I watched The Departed again. It was on TV. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Very good. Very good, actors. Probably the best acting crew of all time, in my opinion, in a movie. So The Departed.
Yeah. Last movie I probably watched was Seven. I thought it was a really good film, but, going into it, buddies were hyping it up, saying it's the best movie ever and all this. But, I don't know, I was a little disappointed, but, looking back on it, it's a pretty good film.
What the hell?
That's preposterous. That was one of the best films out there.
That's a great film.
But what's in the box? But last movie that I watched Seven with them, but I already seen it. But the movie previous to that, I watched Prisoners for the first time, which had me on my toes the whole movie. Great plot twist, great acting crew, actors, especially Hugh Jackman put a lot of emotion into his craft, and I think that was actually one of the best movies I've seen. More to come, but just wow.
I thought Prisoners was better than Seven.
Ooh.
I don't know. I think the plot.
I think you have to watch 7 again, too.
Yeah, I think, looking back on Seven, if I watch it again, I'm going to pick up on some more stuff.
There's
a lot of
truly appreciate it.
And JR's eyes were closed for
Are
approximately
you sleeping
15
during movies?
minutes of the whole movie.
It was a long day. day.
So
The last movie I've watched is The Last Samurai and Mr. Dickman's Catholic Themes and Media class. Great movie. Tom Cruise did a phenomenal job. And it's a good character arc, but just an overall phenomenal movie.
I gotta watch that one.
Yeah, it's a good film. It's a good film.
All right, well that's it from us on the Panther Pigskin preview. Go Elder, beat Fairfield. Thank you.